All right, hello, all you cats and kittens. Is that the new intro for like everybody, right? Like, what up, Between Two Worlds podcast. I'm Alexis, and then we have Katie Patterson coming to us from Canada, and Katie Patton across the bay. What up, girl? Oh, I'm coming to San Francisco, in case anybody knows. Is anybody drinking anything? We normally start out with a bevy.
I just finished mine. I made whatever.
You made your Instagrammable coffee.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't think it was worth all of the work that went into it. Then I basically just melted the foam into the milk, and I don't really understand what the difference was. So
it's just that you didn't get that. You got to get that like texture and grammable in a moment. So hopefully you can.
It looked good. It tasted no different than if I just stirred it into the milk. So,
but it looked beautiful.
Yes. Key. Oh, Patton.
I'm drinking a cup of Sumatra K-Cup with a little sugar-free hazelnut, like Coffee Mate, or no, not Coffee Mate, whatever another one of those brands is. And then I use my little $12 frother from Amazon, get a little froth going on, and I sip.
I'm just trying to culture up a little Baymax energy for the world here. We're feeling it. There's coffee in here. But you know, we wanna heal, and it's one of my favorite mugs because look, it has the taste.
That's a unique little surprise.
And you get the little like how much you've drunk. It's like starts here.
It's a pretty good mug.
Yeah, it's so cute.
A lot of good hidden features.
You know, gotta love the Disney mugs that are apparently everywhere throughout your house. You can never have enough. I have never had a sip of coffee from any of the ones that you have gotten. Like they literally are just decorations in my kitchen.
I love it. They're so cute.
Yeah. So we're coming on quickly to do a kind of, I guess, a mini pod because our pods can be a little bit long. But we just wanted to come and chat Disney. So we have a couple things to talk about. Mine is mainly today is Onward Day. Onward is coming out. I am so excited. Disney Plus, man. It is going to be on and poppin' tonight for some virtual casting, so hoping to get the crew together, and I'm really excited. I have heard that it is a tear jerker, so don't roll your eyes, they're all tear jerkers. And you can do it now from the comfort of your home button.
Oh, that's the only way I like to do tears anyway, so we're good.
So I'm very, very excited just at a little new Disney magic coming into the fold. But I will say my favorite meme that I've seen so far from Onward is that the main character is basically Remy, or basically the Ratatouille chef, Luigi.
Mm-hmm.
Linguini. He's basically Linguini. So like they did like a faux cast, like his nose, like his face.
Their proportions are the same?
Facial structure is exactly the same. And they're like, somebody was like, Disney ain't fooling us.
I have not seen that. I need to look.
That's one of my favorite like Easter eggs when you look at some of the older movies, like Robin Hood, and some of those like sketch where they like use the same animations for different movies, so you can kind of like catch them.
It's time saving.
I mean, cost savings. Sometimes you gotta just go with it. It's all right.
Pull that digital file, reuse it, and move on.
So one note on Onward. I had a friend on Facebook post like early this morning with the fact like sharing that Disney Plus has now launched Onward, and her caption was, "Hey moms, wanted to share this with you. You're welcome." And I was like, or Disney lovers,
everyone.
I'm like, I'm just as excited.
Childless millennials. How dare you?
Basically.
Yeah, no, I think the Frozen 2 coming out on like digital, like Disney Plus, was Disney's way of being like, okay, we understand. There's all the kids are home now. Here you go.
Yeah, and I think Mulan's what, April 7th? No.
Well, I don't think they haven't scheduled any of the other ones. With Mulan and Black Widow are still kind of up in the air as far as what they're gonna do. So it's either gonna push back the premieres and hopefully
they didn't get any theater time. Like Onward had a couple weeks of theater time before it went to, I guess you could have purchased it digitally the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know what website that was, to be honest with you, because I was
just online everywhere. So
like Comcast, I could have purchased it. If
Yeah.
I
Oh, like your normal digital
Yeah,
base. Okay.
yeah.
I never use that, so that's why it's like not. And then now it's on Disney Plus, but I'm wondering how many people actually purchased it ahead of time, over just being like, well, I'll just wait. Because essentially, you know, I mean, if movies start going this way over the next 3 or 4 months,
Yeah.
you spend what, like 60, $70 for a year of
Disney Plus. Yeah.
And instead of buying, that would only get you a handful of digitals. And I think you only have it for a certain amount of time anyways. When you
Well,
do
I think the ones that they were purchasing is like a lifetime one. Like you can watch it whenever. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't.
It's a good user driver for
I
them.
would just buy the subscription. But that's me being a Disney fan. Now like there's so many other things that are on Disney Plus, especially like Marvel, all those things.
Discovery Channel.
Disney Dream.
Geographic.
Disney DreamWorks. Yeah, all the things. There's lots to choose from. So I would just commit to it. But yeah, that's like some positive Disney news. There was a few other things, right, about like passes, right? That was
I think it was the announcement that all the, I think, is it part-time or our non-union workers at Disney are being furloughed. And then the headline made it sound like, but then they don't have to pay for their annual pass because those are being forgiven. And I'm like, is that what that's saying, or are these two different announcements?
Yeah, I think the shift of like, I think it was a really poignant like move, and I think they were the first ones to like reduce their executive pay. And so Iger, you know, isn't taking any pay right now. And then I think like top executives, it's been cut in half, like, and then it kind of goes down to a ladder to help all of the, you know, resort workers basically that are not full-time.
Yeah. And then regarding the annual pass, the newest announcement was obviously suspended. If you're on the monthly payments, you're suspended until it's brought back up. And then if you've paid in full, you can either get a refund for like the months that were not used, or you can just extend it. As someone who paid in full, I'm just going to extend it because as soon as we can start traveling.
We've already discussed a world trip.
Ride a bike, take a train. I don't care.
We're on it.
Book Disneyland and Disney World ASAP.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of happens in terms of like the surge of travel. Like there's like two schools of thought. One is as soon as travel's back on, there'll be a surge. So you know, it'll be hard to get bookings or whatever. But then the other school of thought is there's also, I mean, as we all know, there's a ton of people who are out of work and are going to be financially impacted. So then they'll be less travel. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I don't know if it's going to be like which one's going to win, like which one's going to have the bigger impact, or if they're just going to like even each other out. So we just get back to like normal, but it's different people traveling differently, like less and then more. So
it was also nice, in some more positive news, I did see that Disney donated, I don't know how many tens of thousands or even 100,000 of the masks.
To chalk and stuff down there.
Mm-hmm. So that's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. Like, I am just taking note, like company responses, and so I'm very, very happy that Disney.
Like, sorry, no Hobby Lobby for me.
I mean,
yeah,
that was already.
I mean, that was already.
I know. I finally cut that cord.
That was already cut cord a while ago, but yeah, I think it's an important thing to just note how people are treating people, and profits be damned, but yeah.
Well, so. I mean, I'm not like a financial person, but I've been in business a lot. A business that's this huge, like, or any business that's as big as Disney,
mm-hmm.
You know, you got to think of Disney as a whole, as a corporation, as ABC, Fox Entertainment.
Yes,
like, it's huge. It will, yes, financial projections will take a hit,
mm-hmm.
but that does not mean they are going out of business. Like, every business is put in this trajectory where you have to be like, oh, you have to make more money.
Every
year,
it
doesn't kill a company to just make them flatline amount of money. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
It's, you know, I mean, it's, everyone makes it like, oh my God, everyone's going to release their like quarterlies, and it's going to be like, oh my God, all these people lost money. It's like, well, they projected that they were going to grow that year and they did it.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be sad as like, you know, making the adjustments that they need to do to like the bottoms of the company, the frontline workers of those companies, are the ones that get impacted the most financially in their own homes. Right?
Yeah. And so that's what I just like to see. Like, I mean, we just talked Disney, but there's a lot of like really great companies that are trying to do what they can and prioritizing, you know, keeping people employed, giving them money, insurance, like all these things. So it's just really good to see. And I'm very proud because they could act another way completely. And I think that I think they're choosing the right way, especially as long as they can.
My mom is more than happy that Disney is standing up to their name and to their brand. She was very impressed with how they dealt with everything. So much that she called me and told me that I had my faith in the right company because Disney did her right by her.
Cute.
Well, speaking of that, didn't you say, was it DVC or Disney Cruise just had an update?
DVC just had an update. So what's interesting, I kind of went, my mom and I, so we had our trip in April. We discussed on the previous one. So, but it was through my mom and my dad's DVC. So they had to cancel it. And it was kind of in that time where like there was no policies in place for what was going to happen. So you kind of had to take a bit of a leap of faith. And my mom had to cancel. And the way it works for DVC, for those of you who don't know, is when you can pull points from previous years and back and like bank them forward, so you can have a big lump sum sorry, that's my dog. A lump sum right in the middle.
Coming.
It's the mailman. In the middle to be able to do like a bigger trip one year. So my mom had taken points from 2021 and banked forward points from 2019 to be able to do our big April trip. Well, when you cancel, the normal DVC means you have those points go back in 2020 and you can't reallocate them to the years that you originally pulled them with. And then that means you have to book your travel within your window. Well, with us, like the window was going to be July, like we had 3 months to now redo the trip, which was pretty unrealistic. So we took a leap of faith and canceled it anyways and said like, we'll put in a special request and see what they'll do. And it turns out what they ended up doing was saying like reset. Like your points will go back to your actual years, wherever they are. And Disney, like DVC just released, I think it was a couple days ago, this exact policy. So basically what happened to my mom is now the standard across the board. And they're basically saying anyone who has DVC, don't even call. We'll cancel it and all your points just go back. They just go back. Which means now 2020 points can push forward.
Patterson family trendsetting the DVC.
Yeah. So it will be hard when DVC restarts because there's going to be a bank of points in 2021 people need to satisfy.
Yeah.
But maybe, for those who are lucky enough and still blessed at this time and don't lose too much, I mean, it might be like, hey, like we've got a buttload of points this year because we just had to push them all. Maybe it's like the year to do your Alani trip or the year to spend it on the cruise or one of those more like pricier points experience.
Yeah. Even like Disney Adventures or something.
Yeah, I think you can use them. I've actually never looked into that, what that point conversion is, but there might be that. So
it's ridiculous.
It was really nice to like basically be, and I told my mom and my brother was like super worried about it. He's like, I don't want mom to lose money. You should call and like negotiate with them. And I was like, Disney will do right.
Yeah.
It will be fun. I'm like, we've been DVC members since like month one. They'll do right. And like, I just can't wait to buy my own DVC now. Like, I'm like, they'll just do right by like what you want, right?
Yeah.
So,
speaking of buying things, rumor heard. So.
Yeah. How's the retail going for my retail queens? If anybody doesn't know, these two can jump on
I can't shop anymore. All my stuff's stuck in the States.
These two can jump on a trend and it will be all we talk about.
Oh, well.
Did we have a LuLaRoe like phase?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
We did.
I still wear my LuLaRoe, I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's perfect in this times now. Pyramid schemes are not my thing, but good on you guys. Good on you guys.
But yeah, no, the Pandora, the new
release.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna have to get the stitch and then the medium-sized pendant to go on my necklace so I can.
Are you gonna get a longer chain? Like so, like kind of. I feel like the circle's really big, and it can't be like this, like you're like a dog chain. It'd be weird.
Yeah, I mean, mine, like because I have it up on the top one, if I let it go all the way down, it's like here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yours is adjustable.
Then yours is good. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see.
It's actually mine, so yes, it's good.
Exactly.
Oh.
So I got the big neck.
Talk about that. That's pretty funny.
We did a BFF necklace exchange. I was like,
It is so good.
Mine was too long.
and mine was too short. So we switched. It was great.
So Mario gave me a beautiful Pandora necklace.
Oh my
He
gosh.
did.
You guys.
And
Oh my
Mama Patterson
goodness.
gave me a beautiful necklace as well.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, I'm definitely down on those Pandora charms.
Yeah.
Stitch is a must. I really like Minnie, Mickey, and Pluto together. They're so cute.
Yeah, that'd be cute, like on that round. What are they calling it? That like
Pendant.
rope chain. Oh, a
Oh,
pendant.
so they have like a small, medium, and large.
Really?
And the medium one holds, I think it said like, I saw some people who posted their photos, they put like 7 on there.
Oh.
I know.
I'm
So,
trying to be.
I just wanna
I
put,
have
like,
so
3.
much stuff sitting in warehouse in Buffalo because I can't pick up any of
It's
my
going to
stuff.
be like Christmas in July when you're allowed back in the States.
I've got my jacket that I left in San Francisco. It's there with a couple bottles of wine because I thought, well, if you're going to ship my jacket over from California, you might as well send over some
just-
bottles of wine.
Put that together. Put it.
And now it's just sitting there, like I've had stuff sitting there since like December.
We'll just add to the collection because I'm also digging the neon spirit jerseys on Shop Disney.
Have I
These.
seen those?
Please check out Diz Through Brown Eyes if you need
Always.
a good
that one.
retail like therapy / look through. She goes through not only Disney Store but box lunch gifts.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, these spirit jerseys and these summer things, I am
Amazing.
obsessed.
No.
They're like
yes,
bright. Well, all
bright.
of those like the tie-dye ones are amazing, but there's like a bright neon one. I'm disappointed that the kids one is so fucking cute with the Mickey on the front, and ours is just plain. Yeah, I want that one, that blue one.
I really am digging that one.
But
And
I
then
also
I really like
I have to say they're not my jam.
okay, bounce off. I also love the inner tube ears.
yes, so cute.
Oh,
Yes, all of these things.
I actually really like the green. But then I also, speaking of fanny packs, because I am totally digging I think it's a light pink, like stitched one from Box Lunch Gifts.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that one. I think that one's cute.
Yeah,
well, I think I saw that one. Sorry, now I'm scrolling through the feed. I'm like,
I can bounce off on the fanny packness. I can't do it. So
I'm digging it. But I would wear
my
it.
dog's going crazy. I just got like totally like enthralled in that Shop Disney.
We had a moment. And
Retail therapy is a thing.
I know. I'm like, do I need more things as I sit here not able to go to the parks?
Oh,
I mean, if there's
yeah.
one thing that, if you're, in a blessed situation where you still have a roof over your head and a job.
Checking our privilege here. I understand there's definitely so much things. This is a very, very tailored podcast. We are not talking about the craziness that's happening in the world, and we check our privilege here. We understand. We're very grateful, and we are.
But if there's one thing it's taught us, it's YOLO, which is my philosophy when it comes to things, and no better time to just go forth and make those decisions if you can, and no regrets.
Well, this is also a plug, and actually wearing mine. Sorry, my dog is going crazy again. Is shopping also, like there's a ton of Disney Etsy people that could really use your support right now. So this is a pair of Etsy ears. I couldn't actually tell you where I got them from. Sorry, my dog is
Pickles.
insane. Pickles.
Excuse you, Pickles.
But they were made for someone else bought them, and I bought them off that person, but she bought these off Etsy. So you probably just search Disney and Etsy, and all those wonderful makers and creators could also, if you are in a place to and looking to bring some magic to your life, maybe think, as much as we love Disney merchandise, maybe it's also an opportunity to get some of that Disney merchandise that's made by the people who love Disney just as much as we do.
Yeah.
Actually, on that note, not like this is sponsored, but highly recommend Magic Candles.
Swipe up.
Magic Candle Company.
Swipe up for yours.
Burning a little Polynesia
Clubhouse
today.
buttons. Clubhouse buttons.
So just saying.
Yeah, I think that's really good. I mean, I know that. I mean, I know that we're in a position too for like ordering food and things like that. So there's a lot of different things to like support and think about. But yeah, I almost made a resolution this year to like beyond Spirit jerseys to try to order just like shirts from other like from Disney Etsy makers, because I mean it's just one of those things like if you can, it's a good idea, and they're like unique versus like when you go to the park you kind of can grab everything that everybody else grabs, especially in Disneyland, because we are a retail
Yeah,
hub.
one of my favorite shirts I ever bought off of Etsy was the Ariel one that says 89 on the back. So it was like the raglan sleeve, and then you can pick your character and it's the year.
That's so
that one is pretty cool. I always think that's a Disney shirt whenever you wear it.
I love it. I will never get rid of it. I might even order another one. I'll do a Stitch 02.
I love it. I love it.
I know we're coming up to the end here. Is there any last parting Disney thoughts for today?
No, I'm just trying to keep happy thoughts. I mean, that's the thing. I'm really hoping that there's some Disney trips this year that are going to feel more spontaneous given the situation, but I'm looking forward to getting out and about, and hopefully out and about around Disney property. Sounds great.
Yeah, eating some Bengal skewers and some Dole Whip sounds great.
Yeah, definitely. Well, for now, we'll have to sink ourselves into Disney Plus, a little bit of Onward.
Yeah, we'll keep going through it. But yeah, so that is our catch up for today. I think everybody, thank you so much for watching. I know we had a few plugs this week on social media. What up, guys?
The fans demanded it.
Yeah. I can't.
I think we have 5 subscribers. Yeah.
I can't take myself seriously. I think it's so crazy, but it's hilarious, and we are glad to be doing this. So we will see you all real soon. Bye.
Bye.